Okay, well, here we are with the second mainly Moonology podcast of the year. I've got my Moonology diary ready because I'm going to be giving you some information from here, the Moonology Diary 2024. I've no idea if by the time you see this, it will or will not be sold out. Probably will be if the past years have anything to go by, but if not, available on Amazon and at all good bookshops. So let's talk about January in general for a start, because I didn't do that last week in any great detail, but talking about January. So January is a standout month astrologically speaking. Think of it not just a line under 2023, but a line that's under everything that's happened since, are you ready, 2008. And why? Because that is when Pluto, the planet of power, passion, eruptions, and detoxes, entered Capricorn. Now, over the past 12 months and now for this year as well, Pluto is changing signs, going from Capricorn to Aquarius to Capricorn to Aquarius as it prepares to leave Capricorn and then spend a good couple of decades in Aquarius. So when Pluto entered Capricorn back in 2008, but also a line under everything that's happened since 2008. For the last 12 months, as I just said, Pluto's been moving in and out of Capricorn, and that continues this year. But by the end of 2024, the move into Aquarius will be permanent in terms of the fact that Pluto will stay in Aquarius until 2043. Okay, so if you think all this sounds very intense, you're correct, it is. It's really something to be aware of, because even though I'm into Moonology even though I focus on the moon, this is such a big deal that you can't really ignore it. That's why I'm talking about it. So take a moment to think about what you want to transform in your life. And I am going to be talking about manifesting and transformation in 2024. But take a moment now to think about what you need to transform in your life. What are the conscious actions or subconscious thoughts you need to tackle to set those changes in motion? Because Pluto is a very, very big deal, and Pluto is on the move this month. So, okay, that is the month ahead. Pluto changing signs, massive, massive stuff. But this week as well, we have the first new moon of the year, and it's going to be the new moon in Capricorn. Keywords for this lunation from the diary include explosive, because it's actually triggering Pluto, power-packed, transformative, and lessons learned. And the times around the world, just really quickly. So LA, January 11, 3:57 a.m. New York, January 11, 6:57 a.m. London, January 11, 11:57 a.m. and Sydney, January 11 at 10:57 p.m. So let's talk about this new moon this week. It's the last new moon before Pluto makes its move into Aquarius. It's been in Aquarius last year on and off, but it hasn't actually been in Aquarius for real since 1798. So there's a big new cycle starting. One thing to know, okay, Pluto's moving into Aquarius. Aquarius is all about humanity. Pluto is the sign of transformation. So there is a chance to transform humanity under this cycle. Whatever else you do this month, make some new moon wishes. And when you do it, make a wish for the entire population of the planet, okay? So the new moons take place at 20 degrees of Capricorn, and Pluto is currently at 29 degrees of Capricorn. So that is what you call new moon conjunct Pluto, the planet of eruptions and volcanoes. Hopefully we're not going to have any of that this week, and power and passion and magic. So the first thing you need to do to make the most of this new moon is believe in your powers. Are you aware, as the new year starts, that you are actually much more powerful than you may think? If you had a difficult 2023 or you had a difficult couple of years, it can be really hard to remember how powerful you are. So use this new moon to tune into your powers, to really reconnect with what it is about you that is amazing, because we all have something about us that is amazing. Do you know deep down that you are way more powerful and able to shape and bend your reality than you may ever have thought? Maybe you had a tough childhood or someone made you feel powerless. Maybe you forgot your powers for another reason. But as the new moon begins and you start to see what the future is holding, it's now you can work your magic. The first thing you have to do, though, and it's a really good week to do it, is decide, are you or are you not going to come out of the spiritual and the magical closet? Are you going to let people know that you believe you have the power to shape your life, or are you going to work in secret? Now, if you decide to work in secret, that's fine. But this new moon at the start of the year is a really, really good time to just say, you know what? I'm actually going to come out and be honest about who I am, the fact that I know I'm powerful, and that is going to really help me. Pluto's been triggered by this new moon, and Pluto is all about secrets, as I've said. However, the new moon energy makes it a really good time to admit, even if only to yourself, that you know you're capable of all kinds of amazing things. And by the way, just after the new moon comes a super positive alignment between feisty Mars and jubilant Jupiter. So the stage is set for us all to do our thing with gusto. So what are you going to do? What can you do that harms no one but makes you feel powerful? Go out and do it. Okay? All right. So I really hope that you get the message that this new moon this week is super duper powerful. It's a time to really step into your powers and decide that whatever it is you want to create in 2024, try and help yourself to really start to recognize your powers, and that's when you're going to start to be able to use your powers. And again, I'll say, if you've had a really shitty, excuse my language, year last year, for example, it's time to try and pull yourself up by the bootstraps if you're ready, and see what you can do to feel more empowered. In about 48 hours, I'm going to be dropping another video, which is all about the year ahead, but not through my eyes, through the eyes of an amazing astrologer called Kim Fairminer. So keep an eye out for that.